Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Hello, everyone, and welcome to It's Monday live stream. I think we're having a little technical challenges and difficulties going on. However, we're going to go ahead and get jump started. I'm going to pass it over to, look, he's trying to make his debut. I'm going to pass it over to Nikki B because we have a toddler over here that is just off the chain on today. But I'm going to pass over to Nikki B so we can go ahead and get started. Before we jump in, though, Nikki is saying that something about, you see that destination up there in the top? It's saying something about the destination not connecting. I just want to make sure it streams on your page too. So y'all bear with us. As we get that together. And in the meantime, what I am going to do, definitely follow us on @DarbyDorleah and @NikkiB on all platforms, okay? And we are live streaming currently on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, under our names, @DarbyDorleah and @NikkiB. And should you want to be a sponsor or a live guest, then email us sponsor@itsmonday.live. And we also have a digital marketing course that Nikki B and I both have released. It's Faceless Marketing Academy. And should you want to join that, you can send the word quiz to our DM for more information. And so as tonight, as promised, we're going to jump right on into the 5 P's of digital marketing. We have talked about people. We've talked about price, and now we are going into products. Okay, so we're covering the 5 P's of digital marketing. We want to make sure that we are covering to the best of our ability. And remember, this is an overview. Nikki B and I have been doing this for years in our own business, but we're getting the proper terminology, and sometimes we're like reverse engineering it. Sometimes you know how to do it intuitively, but we're putting the formal language, the formal marketing language, the formal business language on the terminology so we can reach more businesses that definitely need to incorporate the digital marketing, understanding this across the board. Our backgrounds, we have very diverse backgrounds. I'm in technology. Nikki B is from the beauty industry, and we've come together, we worked together for many years, and built something very wonderful through our Faceless Marketing Academy, as well as through our current companies. So what we're sharing with you on today is literally we're talking about products and how this is important. This affects and impacts one of the 5 P's of digital marketing, of marketing, and offline marketing. It all goes together. But because we're so focused in digital marketing, that's what we're going to cover and talk about. So I am going to pass the mic over to Nikki B so we can go ahead and start our program on tonight or today or in the morning, whatever time you're listening to us as well. Oh, and before we get started, see, my son tried to almost throw me off, Nikki B. We definitely got to shout out our sponsors. We have to-hair.com. Thank you so much for sponsoring us and our show every week. We also have virtually impacting the world through the use of social media marketing. And it's a done-for-you editing and marketing service. So we want to shout you out. Thank you so much. Also, shout out to More and More of the Word with Nazarene Dorsey. It's an inspirational and faith-based show that comes on every Saturday morning at 9:45 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So to listen online, you want to tap into NazareneDorsey.com. And also shout out to BCA Culture. It's a technology firm. It's a business consulting software that transforms your ideas into profit. And it guides you as a business owner on how to properly set up your business foundation and increase your profits. And then also we have Faceless Marketing Academy, which is a beginner course for entrepreneurs, professionals, and aspiring entrepreneurs. So we thank you so much to all of our sponsors. And we're going to jump right on into our topic on today, which is products. Nikki B?
Thank you, Darby Dar. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. And hey, everybody, it's Monday. Thank y'all so much for taking time out of your busy Mondays to come and join with us, so that you can get a little knowledge, something that we may say may trigger something in your mind to help you better your business, to better yourself, or, just touch your life in general. So again, we do appreciate you for joining us tonight. And what, the purpose of It's Monday live stream is to change the negative connotation associated with Mondays. Mondays are looked at as the most dreaded day of the week. You got to start all over. It's the day after the weekend. So, we're changing that connotation. We're changing it to the day that we're signing contracts and we're making deals and we're getting checks, unexpected checks. So, that's what we're doing when it comes down to It's Monday live stream. And again, we do appreciate you all for being with us today. And what we are discussing today is the product. The product. When we're dealing with, products and services, sometimes we get caught up in the mix and we can't decipher, what product is going to be the most profitable, what service is going to be the most profitable in my business. It is a cycle when it comes to the product process, and that's what we're going to be discussing tonight. Now, let us just put this out here. We are not experts. We're just experts in our knowledge and what we have, come to test and come to know. We're just sharing it with you so that you can better your business and better yourself. And again, thank you, for joining us. And when we're talking about product, we're talking about elements of marketing mix, one of the foundational pillars of any marketing strategy. It com it compa- I'm sorry, I'm tongue twisted. It encompasses the tangible goods or intangible services offered by a company to meet the needs and wants of its target market. Okay. So when we're talking about product, we talk about, what makes this product special? What makes this product stand out? Why would my customer want to buy this product? That's what we have to understand and look at when we're dealing with product. And that brings us to our first point, which is the product features and attributes. Excuse me, that's the characteristics and the functionalities of the product that differentiates it from its competitors and provide true value to the customers. So, anytime you're providing a service or product, you want to make sure that you're translating value to your client or customer. That's the product, whatever the product is. If you have a wig business, if you a braider, if you are a tutorer, what product, how will you set your product up, aside from everyone else's product? What makes your product stand out? What characteristics does your product have that the next product does not have?
That's a good
What
point.
what makes your business, what functionalities, what makes your product functionable so much to the point that everybody in America will want to buy it or everyone in the world will want to buy it? What is it? So when we're dealing with product, that's a very, very, very key factor. And we have to understand the color, the size, the design, the performance specifications, and technological innovations, because technological innovations, being that the world is going straight, technology, tech. That's all that we hear now. So you have to make sure that your business is technologically inclined so that you will win.
That's a really good point that you're saying, Keita, because when we're looking at products and we're looking at the features and the attributes, okay, I want those of you who are watching us live and or listening to the replay to think about your business and break your business down and say to yourself, okay, or actually write a list, write down all of your products, and then look at the features that Nikki B was just sharing. Okay, because of my product specifications, or is it that my product is a certain size? Is it that my product is in a demand right now? Is it because of the color? Is it because of the design? Like, what differentiates me in the marketplace where I can stand out with my product and my features? And then number two, understand the core benefits that your product delivers. So understanding, okay, based upon these features, what is my product offering? Is my product offering luxury? Is my product offering comfort? How does my product stay in the mind of my customers? What is my product offering so that my product can stand out in the marketplace? How do people know my product? How do people identify my product? Or how do people identify my service? Because that, in essence, would be a product as well. How do people view your service? Are you friendly to approach? Is your staff available, or are you not available? Or do you have like a lot of systems in place before people can actually talk to someone? All of these things affect your product features and attributes to your customer. So you want to take yourself out of it and look at it from your customer standpoint, and then say, how do I stand out in the marketplace with my product or service with my customer? And then when you find out what your customers like about you, then you hone down on that. You focus in on that. You drill down on that.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Darby. Once you find that special uniqueness about your product, you take it and you run with it and you tell every benefit of that product. You tell everything, every reason why your product should be purchased. That's the key when you find that uniqueness about your product, which leads us to the next point of product quality. Everyone wants quality product and they want to get their money's worth for products and services that they purchase. So you got to make sure that your product is top notch. Okay. You got to make sure your product is top notch, because the quality of your product is a very, very crucial factor, and it influences customer satisfaction, brand reputation, and long time success with those clients and in that market. You know, high quality products and services consistently meet or exceed the customer's expectations in terms of performance, durability, reliability, and usability. So that means every point that a client or a customer may want to have something to speak negatively about your product, you got to change it around with positive. Oh, well, I can't say that this product wasn't quality because I'm still using it 3 years down the line. It hasn't broken. I mean, it's durable. It's reliable whenever I need it. So all of those key factors comes down to play, or comes very important when we're talking about product quality, because all of us, or, entrepreneurs, business owner, hopreneurs, people who want to be in business but just don't know how to do it. We all come up with these great ideas and we want to just compile them all together, when you have to make sure that you're talking about quality. You got to make sure you know what products or service, the features, the attributes, what makes your product good, what makes your product stand out. All of those things are very streamlined when it comes to the product quality and choosing the right product and service for your business.
And to that point, and that was some excellent points, Nikki, to support that. Companies who invest into the quality actually grow more in the marketplace. So as entrepreneurs, it's so easy to get caught up into quantity, 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 quantity. I want to make this sales. I want to do this. I want to hit this much in revenue. I want to have this much in my profit margins. However, in order to get to that, because we're still talking about marketing, it's really having the product quality, as Nikki B was sharing, in the marketplace, and reinvesting back into the knowledge so your business can grow, reinvesting back into your products, having quality products sourced, reinvesting back into having top quality products truly helps your business, and also can help you discover any type of products or issues, and help you prevent those from happening in the future. So like, let's say for instance, you're doing QA control and analysis on your products or your services, and you might say, whoa, based upon what's happening or the trends, most of our customers are accessing our services on mobile, but maybe your site isn't optimized for the mobile version yet, right? So you want to be able to offer product quality that meets your customers where they are. And if you're doing a constant, if you're reinvesting back into your company, reinvesting into like your in technology, we call it your user interface and your user design for your user experiences, when you're reinvesting back into those, then you can have a better experience, which leads into branding and packaging. Look, Nikki's like, oh yeah. So that leads into branding and packaging. And branding plays a crucial role in shaping like our perceptions and creating emotional connections with customers. And we talked about that last week when we were, going over the price. So go back and review our live or listen to the podcast as well. And branding talks about the visual element in the messaging. Branding is more than just a logo. It's, as Nikki B shared with us, is how your product makes your customer feel? That was like the most excellent explanation I've ever heard someone talk about when it comes to branding. What are your values? What's your product personality? What's your service personality? Because your business has a personality that's separate from you. Unless you are a personal brand, and this is something that myself and Nikki B, we've learned. Our businesses have their own personalities. They are their own people. It's an own legal entity. It's its own legal structure. If Darby is not there, or if Nikki B is not there, then what is your business's personality? That is your business brand. And also, the strong branding help to differentiate your product in the marketplace. And if it's crowded, your brand helps you stand out in the marketplace. So for those who say, oh, the market is oversaturated, no, that just means that you're not being creative enough to learn how to penetrate the saturation that's happening in the market. And you can do that. Just tap into your creative side and really build a strong and powerful brand.
That's absolutely true when it comes down to the brand of your product or service. And something else, just to piggyback off of that branding part, you got to think about, let's just say for Dove, for instance, the Dove brand makes us women feel soft and gentle and loved and clean and feminine. So Dove portrays that to its clients, and that makes it like, I think I want to see how that smell, or I want to feel loved and beautiful. So I'm gonna purchase that Dove. Okay, Jergens lotion. You got to think about soft feel, hydration. All of those things are conveyed over to the client from the brand. So, what does your brand convey over to the clients or the customers who purchase your products? What feeling do you invoke? How do you make them feel when they purchase your product or your service? I mean, do they feel like, oh yes, I have to do this again, or it wasn't what I expected? So when we're thinking about all of those things, when we're thinking about the branding, the packaging, the cover, the color, the aesthetics, all of that, what do they see when they see my product or service? Do they see luxury? Do they see something that's going to take them to another world? What feeling am I invoking through the branding and packaging of my product or service? That's very, very key in the product systemization of getting the product or services conveyed over to your clientele, which leads us to the next point. So what if your clients love your product or service, but you only have one particular type of that product or service? Well, having different variations and customizations of one product may make a lot of different sales, rather than having one color, one design, one product. That's when we're coming into the product variations and customizations. We want to make sure that if we do have one product or service, that we have different features of that product or service. The colors, how it's made, is it heavier, is it a different design? All of those things, product variations, it comes very, very key when you begin to make sales of a certain product. So yeah, we gotta keep in mind that when we're talking about the product variations, that we're offering different things to our clients that's gonna grab their attention. This could involve offering different sizes, colors, flavors, configurations, different tastes, requirements. All those different things can be added to products or service. One product or service that you may have, but you may have different variations of it.
And you know what brand comes to mind when I think about it? I see it literally, the Baskin Robbins, the 31 flavors.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have ice cream, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
all of us can at least relate that we've seen them. Or maybe if you think of another ice cream brand, Breyers, or any other brands, that's what Nikki B, just to bring it home. You have the product variations if you offer one product. So let's talk about this. If you're in a service-based business, let's say that you offer one type of service. Let's say that you are a lash tech. Okay, we're gonna start doing some variations. So let's say that you're a lash tech and you offer one I don't know why that came up to me. That probably came to me because the girl's car got set on fire. Did you see that? Where the girl's car got set on fire because the lash tag. I'm gonna have to send that video to you. So
No, I ain't see
I
that
hate
one.
that happened. Okay, so let's say that you're so good that your clients are like, man, I got to. Hey Kenny, what's going on, man? So let's just say that your clients are like, man, I got to get my eyelashes done by, I got to get my eyelashes done by Lash Queen or something like that, for example. And so you offer lashes, which is one product, one service. Well, how do you variate that? You can set up and offer monthly plans for that. You can set up so you can generate recurring revenue. You can set up, if you're offering a service, you can say, well, let me set up a digital product for how I started in lash tech and how I built my business. Let me also do some variations. Let me teach other lash techs and start my own lash tech school, especially if you know that you're the best in what you do. Okay. Here's another product and variation. Okay, I'm helping people with their lashes. Maybe I can offer some lash oil so their eyelashes can grow out and support like the lashes that I'm putting on. So that's what Nikki B is referring to when we say taking one product or service and customizing it and offering variations so you can really connect with other people, y'all. So that's what we're talking about. Now, this brings us to our second point, y'all. Not second point, because we don't talk about a lot of points, but this brings us into our fifth point,
Yeah.
which we're going into product life cycle and management, where products go from a series of stages. So y'all know how you start today ain't gonna be how you're gonna be 2 or 3 years from now, especially with the way the world is changing. Okay, how you marketed 3 or 4 years ago is not how you're gonna market now, because the world is changing. The world is so fast, right? So in order to effectively set up your product life cycle management, your product is going to go through a series of stages. Okay, you're going to have your growth stage, maturity, and eventually that product is going to decline. That is literally just saying that you are going to start your product. You're going to have a super growth phase because the demand is there. Then you are going to hit maturity where you're kind of like stable, and then you're going to decline, or that product life cycle is going to decline. Okay, let's think of iPhone. If iPhone was still on the first version of its phone, they might not be in existence today, because that first version of the Apple iPad, the first version of the iPod back in the day, I remember the iPod, the first version of anything has to constantly upgrade, especially if you're offering a product or a service. Apple is a master at this. They know when their life cycle is getting ready to end, there's some glitches that's going to be happening, or something going to happen on your phones. Okay, Apple. So what they understand is, in order to constantly get the buyers or the market interested, controversy creates conversation, which creates marketing. Okay, you getting upset is just as vital to their marketing efforts as you as you going out to purchase, because guess what, when you say the name Apple, you're increasing their value across the board, even if the products are not properly working. So that goes into the product lifecycle management and really understanding how you got to have your product built so you can go through all of those different life cycles and managements. Okay, and that also allows you to maximize your product. Like if you offer one product, then understanding, hey, that my life cycle for this product might be 2 years, then you might want to say, okay, I need to diversify and add in another product to my lineup. For example, if you are a real estate agent, I'm saying that because I just saw Kenny on here. So if you are a real estate agent, right? Well, let's just say that while the market is hot, you're like, well, I know that right now I'm going through my growth stage of my business, and I'm going to be selling a lot of homes. I'm going to be getting into retail. I'm going to be getting into investment properties. That's when you start diversifying what you offer. Maybe you particularly serve small business owners, well, then you might say, I want to also serve small business owners who are looking to invest. I want to serve small business owners who are looking to buy homes. So that's when you understand like your life cycle of your product or service. You know, it's not going to be hot forever, and you're mitigating when it starts to decline by offering product variations and customizations and services so you can continue to keep your revenue growing. Hey, Pat, what's going on? So that is, we're talking about in the product life cycle management.
Right. I mean, just to add to that, understanding that it's okay for your product or service to go through life cycles. That's growth. It's okay if you don't make all the sales that you intended to make from a product or service. It's fine. Just go back to the creation table and reevaluate things. Yes, you have to be diverse in growth of your business and with your product or service. That is the key. We always never ever want to stop improving. So you always want to continue to grow when it comes down to your product life cycles. In some products they experience revitalization, and that's done through rebranding, more marketing, product redesign. That's going back to that creation table that I was just referring to. You can't ever stop growing when you're an entrepreneur. You always have to keep changing, keep switching up, because it's always something new. It's always some kind of technology that's coming. It's always some type of platform that you can, market on, or there always are changes in the market and how we market, who we market to. And with all of the changes that's going on with social media, you can't get too comfortable with branding or marketing your product on one platform. Just this mess that we have going on with TikTok. You can't get too comfortable, so you always have to be open and welcome coming back to the drawing board, so you can redesign what you have going on if need be. So being open to different things when it comes down to your business or the growth of a product or service will make you be a master entrepreneur.
You know what hit my mind when you said that about a product life cycle management? That doggone Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Listen here. They were eating that thing up for breakfast,
Woo!
dinner.
Yes, and if they didn't have the Stanley Cup, they felt like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. And they're
Right.
selling these. And when you're saying that, I always have to tell people about these prices. Y'all know they're selling these Stanley Cups 20, 30, $40. And do you know how much they're paying for the Stanley Cups?
For less than $1.
They might be $20.
And
The
they turn
Stanley
around.
Cups might be $20.
And that's at wholesale price. That's what you're talking
At,
about, right?
at the wholesale price, they might be $20.
And they
So
slap their brand on it.
slap
Allegedly. Allegedly.
allegedly,
But you know
or
how
put a
lawyers
design on
allegedly.
it or something, put a sticker on it to differentiate from the other people in the market, and they're winning.
And they also got some social media, digital marketing behind it with some
Most definitely,
influencers,
most
with their
definitely.
moms, because Stanley Cup used to be like an actual working cup. Actually, they
Yeah,
like workers used to wear, like our granddaddies or like
that's right.
men. They used to be like a brand for men. Now it's become like a stay-at-home mom, brand, or it's become that. So even Stanley Cup had to evolve um,
Right.
through their
And
product life cycle management.
that's right. And something else that they've also taken part in. Have y'all seen the clips for the Stanley Cups? You know that you can hang them on your side, right?
Mm.
They got a whole clip that you can clip your or hang your cup in. I mean, innovation.
Innovation, right?
Innovation. You can
Right.
never stop improving. So they got it. We're not only selling the cups, but we're selling the clips for the cups. We're selling the cup holders or the bags for the cups. So just like Stanley do, a lot of these brands out here, they're giving us what to do. They just are not breaking it down so that we can fully understand what's going on. They just put it in front of us and say, here, go and purchase this. When, if, how we're breaking things down and explaining things to you, you may be able to see it clearer than, just looking at a Stanley cup saying, okay, yeah, I'll go and buy this cup. No, really looking past the cup and look at the marketing for your business.
That's good. That's on point. That's on point. Patricia said, recreating at the table equals rebranding to keep up with the changes of the market. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You hit the nail right on the head. You hit the nail right on the head. Absolutely. Nikki, you knocked that in the head. And as tonight, because there's so many things that we could talk about with product innovation, and also too, we are preparing for another live this week. We're going to keep this live, okay, to about an hour. We have so many things to about 30 minutes on tonight, because we have so many things to cover with you all over the next few weeks. And so we'll have a part 2 for the products on next week. And we'll deep dive deeper into.
Mommy, can I have some grapes?
Yes, you can. We'll dive deeper into the come here, come and get them. We'll dive deeper into products and lifestyle management, and this is what you call being at home, right? You CEO and
That's
mama.
right. Right. And being mama.
Right.
We have to be mama 24/7.
You have to be mama 24/7, right?
Yeah.
So we look forward to talking to y'all. It'll be sometime this week. We'll also I'm just laughing at us because today we've been today we've been so busy, y'all. It's no joke. Like today we have been super busy, y'all. So we thank y'all for tuning in. Listen,
only if you knew, we have been strong from here to yonder, just to do it all over again tomorrow. Okay.
listen, it's no joke. When you're an entrepreneur, you running your business. Woo! It's no joke. Put it. Yep. Sit down. And the day continues. Okay, y'all. So tap in. Hopefully this upcoming week or the top of next week, we have definitely some news to share with entrepreneurs that is going to change your business. How you want to be positioned is going to affect millions of entrepreneurs this year in 2024. Oh, I've been laughed so much. I'm over here sweating, y'all. But you definitely want to make sure that you stay plugged in and tap into the lives. And Nikki B, I'm gonna go ahead and have us wrap this thing on up because woo, today's been a day. A good day.
Day has been a long day. So when we tell you guys that we do appreciate you taking your time out, we really do, because we take time out of our busy schedule to bring y'all this tea when it comes down to business. Okay.
Okay.
So yes, we do appreciate you. We thank you for being here. Let us know where you're from. If you're catching the replay, let us know. If you're from Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Texas, New York, California, let us know, so that we all can stay in touch, and we all can gain this knowledge out here in the digital world, because it's here for the taking, okay? So, you know that we cannot end our show without setting the tone for the week, without setting the tone with our affirmations. And the affirmation of this week is, I do everything in love. I receive love. I give love. I'm positive. I'm optimistic. I'm moving forward. I'm being, in love. Love. If you don't have, a significant other, love on your children, love on your family, because they cannot get enough of our love. Okay. That's what the world needs. More love. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Yes, love your brother, love your sister, family member. Love on them, hug on them. You do everything in love. Everything in my business, I do it in love. My clients, my customers, I provide this product and service to them in love, from a loving place, so that we all can continue to thrive. I can touch someone's life. I can pass on my light to someone else, and we operate in love. Everything we do is in and from a loving place.
That's good right there. That's good. Well, Nikki B, you said it best. You gave us our affirmation. Thank you so much for that. Let's all continue to operate in love. See you all either this week or next week. at the because we have the It's Monday live streams going on, y'all. But we also have the special announcement going on. So if you are an entrepreneur, you know other entrepreneurs, maybe you're not even an entrepreneur, but you're friends with a lot of entrepreneurs, then definitely tap into our live stream because there are ways that you can earn money as an affiliate, no cost to you. It's no upfront cost or no upfront fees. The only thing that we ask that you do is spread the word because we got to get the word out literally to millions of businesses. Okay. So we'll have a special live that breaks it down, goes into it, um, says how you can share the information and we will tell you about it in more detail. Okay. So as you know, we like to stay ahead of what's going on, but we also like to release information when it is correct and updated and it's right.
That's right. Absolutely right. And and when we tell you guys this information, it's coming from a loving place, a fun place. Like we just stated, it's no cost to you to be an affiliate, to be affiliated with the right people at the right time and get you the right coin. Okay. And that's just on that. so make sure that you stay tuned because we will be explaining to you a way that you can create, passive income, a side income, and you don't have to do too much work. It's very, very simple. Very simple. It's not like you got to get up in front of the world and, try and sell anything because that's not what this is. Okay. It's just straight facts. That's what we do is we try to get you the best information, the quickest that we can, and in the simplest way that we can so that you guys can understand and continue to prosper in your business. And this is a way for you to continue to prosper in your business. And we do have, our digital marketing course that will follow along with things like this, with this affiliation. So just stay tuned. Just stay tuned.
Well, Nikki, you said it best. And what's your favorite day of the week?
It's
Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, comment as Nikki said, and we will see y'all sometime this week and or next week. Definitely on Monday, but we have some special lives coming in between. Okay.
Yep.
Talk to y'all. Have a wonderful Monday. And we will talk to y'all again soon. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Stay tuned. Have a good night.